Yo, what's going on, guys, man? Welcome back to another video. I don't even know what to call this video, but it's going to be a mix of behind the scenes for a shoot that I'm doing for my friend. She does poetry, and we're pretty much going to be capturing a lot of cool shots while she speaks her poetry. With that being said, I got all my gear laid out right here, and I want to go over it with you guys before I get into the shoot. So let's get right into it. You guys know I shoot with the Canon EOS R, but for this shoot, I wanted to rent out some more gear. So I went with the trusty Lensrentals.com. There are other places to rent gear from, but I've had no issues with renting from Lensrentals in the past, so I'm going to continue to use Lensrentals. So I picked up the Canon R6 because it has the 10-bit in all recording modes. That's really the main reason why I wanted to get this camera. And if I wanted to shoot in 120 frames per second, it is full HD and it also has autofocus. But for this shoot, everything's gonna be in either 4K 24 or 4K 60. So I'm not gonna shoot anything in 120 frames per second.
Cap.
I don't think I need to go that high in my frame rate, but I do have the option if I wanted to go that route. And the last piece of gear that I rented was the 24-70 f2.8 lens from Canon. Now, I was actually going to rent out a cinema lens for this shoot, but I'm so glad I did not, because I was going to have help during this shoot, but it's holiday season, people are going back home. That's fine, that's cool. I'm not tripping about that. So it's easier for me to have something that's reliable. It has autofocus if I need that, and it has a different focal lengths within the lens as well. So I won't be stuck at just 35mm, which is fine. You can shoot a whole project on 35 if you wanted to, but having a lens like this makes it a lot easier when you're just shooting by yourself. In most scenarios, less is going to be better. So I went ahead and got the 24-70 over that Vizway prime lens because, like I said, I'm shooting by myself for this shoot and it's paid. So I don't want to be in a situation where I feel like I'm fucking up and this person isn't getting their money's worth, that they trust me for the project. So that's what I rented out, the Canon R6 and the 24-70 f2.8 lens from Canon. The next piece of gear we'll be using for this shoot is going to be the DJI Mavic Air 2 that I personally own myself. I've been using this for the past, year or so. So I'm very familiar with the drone. There will be a few shots within this video that will be drone shots. So yeah. Another camera that I'm also gonna use is the trusty Digital 8 Handycam. I recently just did a video or series of videos out in LA and parts of California, strictly only on this camera. So I'm kind of familiar at this point because I did do a whole shoot on this camera already. So just having a few clips here and there will be just fine. My gimbal of choice is going to be the DJI Ronin S, the original Ronin S, not the RS2 or RSC2. I do have the Ronin M, but I don't know, man. I've been having like the worst of luck with that gimbal. It's just old, outdated, and I think it's just time to give it up, man. I don't think anybody's gonna buy that, so I might just have to keep it and just collect dust at this point. But for this video, my gimbal of choice is going to be the Ronin S because it is the most reliable gimbal that I have in my possession. And last but not least, I will be using my handheld rig for a lot of this video. I have it fully rigged out with the follow focus on here, but I'm not going to be using that. The follow focus and the actual, can y'all see that? The focus gear. Can y'all see that? Yeah, the focus gear. But I'm not going to use that. I just wanted to show y'all how I look with everything kitted out. Fully kitted out, monitor everything. And also, I usually do put a cage on my rigs, but I only have a cage for the EOS R, and that's going to be my behind the scenes camera. If I had an actual cage for the R6, or if I own the R6, I would just buy a cage, but this is a rental camera and there's no need to go buy a cage for just one time. So yeah, that is gonna be it, man. I'm about to pack my gear up, get my bags, everything good to go. Handheld rig, we are rigging today, boys, and you know, the handheld Handycam. About to pack up my bags and head out for the first scene. So let's get to it. Yo, dang, this is like super bright, yo. I only got one ND and it is what it is. But I just finished getting those drone shots. Yo, look how crazy that looks. There we go. I just finished getting those drone shots, and now I'm about to set up the Ronin so I can get these other shots before Kaela gets here. I'm gonna get a few shots on the R6 and also a few shots on the Handycam like I mentioned earlier. So with that being said, man, let's get into it. If you're watching this video, man, I need you out here because I didn't even get behind the scenes, bro. I did not get behind the scenes footage because I kind of forgot. I was too focused on getting the shots, which is fine, but having that behind the scenes footage is so crucial when it comes to these kinds of videos. So we're about to go over to the mountains and hopefully I can just set up my EOS R and get some footage of me recording. Side note, the R6, yo, oh my gosh, the color is so good. That shit looks crazy. It looks so crazy. Who wants to buy a EOS R? Because this right here, this R6, yo, the R6 is killing it. It's killing it, man. So I'm looking forward to getting this next scene. It's a sunset scene, and I just know that 10-bit and all recording modes, it just looks good. It looks really good. We're actually gonna reshoot the scene from this morning, tomorrow morning, because she wants to change her outfit. Everything was fine, she just wants to change her outfit. Ooh. But that's enough me talking, man. Whoa, that is enough of me talking. Let's get these next shots and hopefully I don't forget to get some behind the scenes for y'all. So let's get to it. Yo, I'm gonna act like I did not just record this before this recording, and you guys did not just hear what I just said. So, take one. Day one was a good day. The R6, oh my goodness. The R6, the colors look so good, and I don't know if it's because I'm shooting in C-Log 3 compared to regular C-Log on the EOS R that I'm used to, or shooting in 10-bit, or it's a combination of both. All I know is when I dumped the footage from my computer and uploaded it to Premiere Pro, it just looked, what's the chef kiss? It just looks so good. Drone shots came out good, the R6 shots came out good, the Handycam shots look absolutely amazing. It looks so good. Everything today was just so good. Nothing negative about today at all, and that's a blessing. And one last thing I will say real quick, if you guys do have anybody that's available to help you out on set, please let them know how much you appreciate them, because this is a behind the scenes video, and it's not the same shooting your own behind the scenes and having someone else to shoot it for you. It's like night and day. The last behind the scenes video I did for the certain Eons video, that was all shot by my guy Zach, and he did an outstanding job for the behind the scenes photos and videos. Now I did actually edit the photos and videos myself, but he was the one that actually recorded and took the photos for me when we were out on set for the certain Eons video. So like I said, if you guys have anybody that's available to help out on set, let them know how much you appreciate them, and if you have the money or have the funds, pay them, because one, money talks, and two, it shows your appreciation towards what they are bringing to the table for your content. It's very, very, very important. There have been times for myself where behind the scenes was not included within a budget, and I paid out of my own pocket to pay the people who were able to help me out on set. So show your appreciation, even if you don't have the money, just show some form of appreciation towards people who are able to help you out and willing to help you out. People who actually want to help you out, those are the ones that you want to keep in your circle, because those are hard to come by these days. So you got people to help you out, show your appreciation. If you got the money, the funds, pay the people, and you should be good. Tomorrow we're gonna reshoot the morning scene, and after that, that's gonna be it for this project. I feel like I'm missing something. Damn. I think that's it. I will see y'all tomorrow morning. Hopefully I can get behind the scenes myself because I struggle with that. It's so hard to record behind the scenes, worry about your shot. The two clash for me. I don't know about you guys, but for me, it's very hard to try to get behind the scenes sometimes and then worry about the shot. We will see what happens tomorrow, but I will try my best to get you guys some good quality behind the scenes. So with that being said, that's it. I will see y'all tomorrow morning. Y'all have a good night. I will see y'all in the AM, so let's get it. Yo, this is Future Me here real quick, and I just want to jump in and talk about a few things before I close out this video. I want to go into Milanote real quick. This is the entire Milanote board. It's a lot. The planning was pretty well thought, I should say. It was well thought. We did take out the night scene. So I will go to my shot list. So the shot list, this was the shot list. We were supposed to shoot this night scene, but once we shot everything prior, we were like, this should be enough. But honestly, I wish we did shoot that because that's what really made the edit much longer. Because for one, I had to extend the audio to fit the poem. So it made the entire video a lot longer than what I was expecting. And then I was kind of struggling to find the right shots because I didn't really have a lot of shots because we didn't shoot everything, but I still made it work. So I'm not really tripping about that. I got my reference shots. I did Location Scout. I used the Sunseeker app and Artemis Pro to get like all of these right here. You guys can see it tells me like the time and location and like when the sun's going to set. So I knew exactly how I wanted to shoot these shots. So this was the final shot of the project, and the timing on this was very important because if we missed it, then we were going to miss it. So yeah, I went out. Sunset was around 5 o'clock. So I knew we had to be ready to shoot that by 5 o'clock, in place to shoot by 5 o'clock. That is the shot list for this project. So remove the night scene, we reshot the morning scene, and for the audio was real simple. All I did was have her come in the studio / office in here, and we just recorded on the Rode NTG4 Plus along with the Zoom H5, and that was pretty much it. I just had her read through the poem a couple times. We actually ended up reshooting the audio too because this was her first time doing this, so she didn't really know how she was going to sound. So once I did play it back and sent her like the edit of the audio, she was like, I kind of want to reshoot that. So we reshot that as well. No big deal. It's real quick. And then I'm glad we did because she was able to just pretty much say the poem how she really wanted to say it. That's pretty much it for Milanote. I wanted to show y'all this to kind of go through a few things. The mood board grabbed a lot of screen grabs to kind of give the mood and feeling that I was trying to give off for this project. And I showed my client everything, the planning, the process, and it made things a lot easier and smoother on set because she already knew what to expect. I knew what to expect, and it just made things a lot smoother. If you guys want to use Milanote, it's free, but you see all these cards on my screen. So one of these, so this right here is one board, 2 cards. So you are limited to, I think, 100 cards with the free plan. But if you pay for it, it's like $10 a month, unlimited boards, limited cards. Definitely worth the money if you guys are trying to get into something with pre-production. This is really the place to go. This is not sponsored at all. Nothing in this video is sponsored. That's it for Milanote. I'm gonna go into Premiere and show you guys a few things real quick. I turned the sound off so it doesn't pick up anything. Like I said, it took quite a time for me to edit this because we shot things, reshot, and then we had to extend the audio to make the poem fit. So that took quite a bit of time to kind of frame and fit everything how I wanted it to look and how she wanted it to look and pretty much sound. I want to show y'all, I'm gonna show y'all this real quick. This right here is R6 footage. I believe this is 120 frames per second. And I know I did mention earlier, I said I wasn't going to shoot 120, but I lied. But this is actually 60. This is 60 frames per second. The intro, these shots were shot in 120. I know I said I wasn't going to shoot in 120, but I did. So I know I lied. Other shots were in 24 and other shots were in 60. So ranges from 24 to 120 frames per second. All 24 and 60 was in 4K on the R6 and 120 was in 1080p. The color grading on this it really blew my mind. It was crazy. So I know this is how it looks with my grade on here. And then this is right out of camera. So these shots were shot R6 footage, 60 frames per second, and C-Log 3 in the Cine Gamut color space. The Cine Gamut color space is the one that you want to use to get the most versatility in your like colors and everything. And you can push and pull how you want it. And it's in 10-bit, it just makes it look really good. You're supposed to put like an input LUT. This isn't the right one to use. I don't think it is, but when I put it on there, it looked good. So I was like, if it looks good, why not use it? I really should have used like a C-Log 3, whatever thing. This is like, it says a mirror default log C2 Rec 709. I don't even think it's the right one to use, but like I said, it looked good to me once I put it on there. So that's how it looks with that, and this is how it looks without. So really that did most of my color grading for me, honestly. Like this is with not that, and then put it back on there. I did add a slight curve, not even a real curve, just like a drop in the shadows a little bit. And I did a little bit with the color wheel with the highlights. It was pretty green at first, and then I just added a little bit of like magenta orange into the highlights to give it the look I was going for. And that's pretty much it. I didn't do any color correction with the skin tone. The skin tones were great right out of the camera when I put the input LUT on there, and that honestly was pretty much it. I didn't really have to do a whole lot for the color grade for this project. But yeah, I don't want to really deep dive into this because I can really go all day talking about how I edit this down. If y'all want to see an in-depth tutorial or like just me talking about how I edited this video, head down to the comments and let me know, because I don't want to, this video would be very long if I included that within this video. All the sound effects from this project was from Epidemic Sound. So if y'all want to check out Epidemic Sound, I would highly recommend it. Link down in the description. Also not a sponsor as well. I just like using their stuff. There is probably not going to be an actual video on my channel with the full edit. It's just going to be on my Instagram. So if you guys want to go see that or have not seen it yet, it's going to be linked down in the description as well, because I just don't have the time right now to go back through and change the audio for this project. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Future me. Now back to the other me. What? Everything that I use, man, is going to be linked down in the description. I said earlier that I'm going to have a kit for my shoulder rig, my handheld rig. So all of that's going to be linked down in the description if you guys are interested or curious about what I use to make this project come to life. I'm not sure when I'm going to release this video. It's December 12th. I want to drop the actual video first and then drop this behind the scenes obviously later after the video. If this does drop before 2022 and around New Year's, Christmas time, hopefully you guys had a great holiday season with your friends, family, loved ones. Make sure you spend that quality time with your people. With that being said, I'm about to get up out of here. I gotta go return this camera, the R6 and the 24-70 lens. And also, if you guys want to buy my EOS R body, let me know. But that's it, guys. If you enjoyed this video or found out to be somewhat informational to you, hit that like button. If you're new here, consider subscribing, and I will see you guys within my next video. I'm out, guys. Peace.